August 30th, 2019. This is on a Friday. Scott here cycling the Blue Ridge Parkway. Getting started this morning from the top of Apple Orchard Mountain. About mile 75. Top of the mountain at 3,800 feet. Happy birthday, Kaylee Campbell, 6 years old today. I've got a 13.5 mile descent from here down to the James River. I'm just going to take it easy. Make sure I don't get hurt. Enjoy this ride. Pick up with some good climbing about mile 60 or 63 at the river, the James River. This is day 7 of my trip. I'm going to finish up today in Waynesboro, Virginia, mile 0. I'm headed south to north this year. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Temperature's around 60. I've got my jacket on. sponsored by Bo Good Cycles, Matthews, North Carolina. right, this will be the James River up here. Cross the river, and then I'll start 10 hard miles of climbing just straight up to mile 50 or so. I've ridden 13 miles to this point. The visitor center. We got a few things to look at in there, but mainly there's bathrooms if you're out here and need a place to visit the facilities. I think we have been in those bathrooms when the visitor center was actually closed. I think you can still use those when that's not open. Well, we're going to go through the only tunnel on the Virginia side of the Parkway. It's at mile 53. We have 25 on the North Carolina side that I've been through. Okay, that finishes up my tunnels for this 2019 trip. Boy, I've seen very little traffic this morning. It's about 10:30, it left about 9. This is Friday, August 30th, 2019. It's Labor Day weekend, so I would imagine Friday afternoon be plenty of traffic up here, car traffic, motorcycles. I've been climbing pretty hard past 45 minutes to an hour. Well, I'm right at mile 52. Hopefully at mile 50, the tough climbing will let up some, tad easier. Beautiful day, perfect weather. It's probably 70, 75 right now.
Just pulled up and brought Scott some lunch. He has really ridden like a maniac today, so peaks of otters at mile marker 86. Took him up to the top of Apple Orchard, and we are at mile marker right at 39 or 40, maybe less. So he's really making good time today. How's your lunch, Scott?
Lunch was excellent. Had some kind of like a club sandwich. I've ridden exactly 40 miles so far. Got about 3,000 feet of climb. And got some nice new pavement over here. I think that goes for the next 11 miles. So that was a pleasant surprise. I went under the last tunnel on the Parkway at mile 53. And it's supposed to flatten out a little bit after that, and I've had some downhill, but I've had a ton of climbing still since then. So I'm hoping at some point it'll kind of level out and there'll be some nice views on each side of the road. It's heated up pretty good too. I would say in the sunlight, we're in shade now, but it's probably in the 80s.
That's nice.
But the ride's going well. We've been really fortunate with the weather. Past 3 days, in the first few days were cold and we got some rain too. But these last 3 days have been really good.
Yep, they've been awesome. Robbie, happy days.
That's right.
I had a cheeseburger. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. If I see something up the road, I'll film it. Here comes Scott right here. We're getting our last 9 miles in. He's doing a fantastic job. Getting it. Way to go, Scott. Almost done. There he goes. And he is fixing to be...
Well, I'm at mile marker 26, headed to mile 0. This hill just kind of adds injury to insult, or insult to injury. Man, look at that thing. Oh, about 25 miles left. I know the last 10 is downhill, or most of it. What a climb. It's hot too. Well, in the past I was using 11/28 gearing in the rear cassette, 50/34 up front. This year I brought a 11/32 for the rear. Using my 50/34 in the front. Small ring right now. Using that 32 in the rear right now. It feels like it's 90 degrees. All right, I'm going to save my battery life for some downhill. I've got about 10 miles to go. It's like I might get some nice downhill and flat at this point. I've got about 3 miles to go. I tell you, there's been more climbing on this section that I remember at the end. Almost done though. It's been a great ride. Little bit of a headwind. Turned out to be a really hot day. Probably mid-80s right now at 3:30 in the afternoon on a Friday before Labor Day. I think there's a nice overlook over here to the right. I had to go down here and look around for mile 0. Unfortunately, the marker's not close to the Blue Ridge Parkway sign. The Parkway sign's to my left here. I'll come back and get it in a minute. Mile 0's right up here near the interstate. You guys probably hiking the Appalachian Trail. Okay, that marker should be over here to the right somewhere. There it is right there. Mile 0, Blue Ridge Parkway.
Go down here to the Blue Ridge Parkway sign. Thank you. All right, my 8th time cycling the Blue Ridge Parkway from end to end. Right there. There's Robbie taking a picture of me while I'm taking a picture of her.
Good job, Scott.
Thank you. All right, Scott here. I just finished my 2019 ride of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm here in Waynesboro, Virginia, Afton, Virginia, and finished at mile 0, which is right up there where that white car is at. Started in Cherokee last Saturday, so a 7-day ride. This is my 8th time riding the Blue Ridge Parkway. This was a rough one. I had a lot of chip seal pavement the first few days, which meant I was kind of riding in gravel and loose gravel downhill, which was kind of dangerous. And then for about 3 days I had really bad weather. Had rain, had a lot of cloud cover, had a lot of fog, and that was kind of dangerous, particularly up near Doughton Park that day. I think that was Wednesday, pretty tough day. Last 3 days the weather's been beautiful. Blue sky, white clouds. Temperature is a little bit warm, maybe in the mid 80s right now. Today I had great pavement, which was nice compared to what I had earlier in the week. And this ride was a really good one. Each of these things, all 8 that I've done, are a little different. They vary a little bit. Sometimes you get rougher weather, rain, like I had in 2013. It rained every day. And then the pavement's different. But overall it was a great ride, and I appreciate my wife Robbie helping me out, supporting me on the ride. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, Friday afternoon before Labor Day, we're going to head to the hotel in Amherst, spend the night there, and then head back to Charlotte. Alright. Here's me and Robbie loading up on Saturday morning, end of our trip. Stayed last night at this Amherst Inn, and I wanted to go ahead and get this on the video because this is a really nice place to stay. It was about 53 miles, I think, from the end of the Parkway ride in Waynesboro. Stayed here, cost us about $100. But it's a place I would really recommend. In fact, out of all the less expensive hotels we stayed at, this was probably the best one. It was not as nice as Peaks of Otter, but here's what it looks like when I'm packing up all my bike gear. Took a lot of stuff, some spare wheels and stuff. But Amherst Inn, Amherst, Virginia. So it gave us a little bit of a head start home yesterday afternoon before we spent the night here, and we're going to drive the rest of the way to Charlotte this morning. But a couple beds in here, pretty tight, but nice little TV. They've just done a really good job making best use of the space. Spotless, really clean. Nice little bathroom in here. Thought this shower was cool. I'm 6'1", so tell you what, tight fit for a big guy like me. But I thought this shower was interesting, and good hot shower at the end of that 76-mile ride yesterday. And something else that was interesting was they gave us this free little gift basket, and had a muffin or two out of that thing. So Amherst Inn, Nice place. What was that?
This is our new inn from now
This
on.
is our new inn from now on, Robbie says.
That's right.
So,
It's 45 minutes from the Parkway. You're
Yeah.
tired, you're ready to get out of your car, and you're hungry, and you just want to get some food and get a bath and go to bed.
that's right. That was the deal. And I walked over last night. You might barely be able to see just below the sun over there. McDonald's. Walked across the street last night and got me a milkshake. So, good place to stay. I don't know if I can really hold this thing far away enough to, my head just looks too big in it. I need to get me one of those stick type things, but anyhow, I am tired today. Those 7 days, particularly riding on that chip seal, have just caught up with me, and I'm ready to head back to Charlotte and get like 2 days of rest in today and Sunday, and then we've got our big holiday ride at Mojo Cycles for 2019. About 300 people there, so I'm looking forward to getting back and doing that. Alright, this has been a great trip. I guess this is the last video from this trip.